it's Jeff back again with some more Judas Priest this time, and I've been asked to cover this song quite a few times, not only on YouTube but a number of my students, especially in the past month because of the sad death of Peter Green. Of course, we're looking at the Green Manalishi with the two-pronged crown. Obviously, you got to do all that above the head like they do live. One of the many covers that Judas Priest have covered over the years on their albums. Very bluesy in its approach, obviously, because of Peter Green, the writer on this. Not too hard to play, a lot of power chords are going on here, but not too quick, so I'm sure you'll be getting into this very, very quickly. We're covering all of the guitar parts, including the little fills that was put in by Glenn and also KK. Not doing the guitar solo on this, but if you want a solo over the top, you just play it in an E minor pentatonic, E natural minor scale, and just wail away to your heart's content. This is the first time to the channel. Hi, great to see you. Know you're going to really enjoy this lesson. And because of that, I know you're really going to click on that subscribe button. Click on the bell. That way you're going to be notified whenever I post any new songs to the channel. And of course, it's going to really help me out. The more support I get, the more that the whole channel here starts to grow. And it just allows me a little bit more time to put more effort into bringing you more and more songs. So do click on it. Click on that thumbs up and really let's get this channel moving. Anyway, enough of the plugs. Let's get into this and let me show you how to play the Green Manalishi. So you know the score. Don't go away.
Preview.
Right, let's have a look at the main riff. I'll play it through and then I'll break it down for you. It goes like this. Okay, so we're going to start off on an E5 power chord, which is up on the 7th fret on the A string and also 9 on the D. I'm going to move between an E to a D, back to an E. So we're sliding in between the two chords, so we get this. Now I pick that and include the slide in it. So you just get it out, moving down, picking that. Very kind of Tony Iommi way of moving between power chords. And from there we are going to be playing a G chord, but we're playing it as per like a C template from the caged system. So we are just playing 9 on the D string with our third finger. We play 7 on the G string with our first finger and play 8 with our second finger on the B string. And it's just 3 of them. Now I do a down, up, down. Then we're going to play across to a D chord, but we're just playing it as a flat bar on the 7 on the D, 7G and 7B. So we got so far. Then we're going to move from the E to the D to the C, but we're going to play 2 downstrokes on each of them. So we get this. Like that. So as we're coming out of that, then we got another C, then we do a B to a C, and then from the D to the E. So it's 2 on the D's, back to the E, and then we start all over again. So that is the main intro riff. Now that gets played a number of times at the beginning, just runs it through. And from there, we're just going to chug away on the E string. We do Do that for 4 bars, then we go into this new riff, which goes like this. All we're doing on there is an E chord, 2 chugs on the open E, then we do a G to an A, and then we just got a little click on the string. So what I do, I just take the pressure off and just hit the strings, back to the G, another click, then to the A, click, to the G, a click, and then back to the E. So we do that nice and slow. So let's do that nice and slow. Back to the chug. So it's E, G, back to the G, with them clicks in between, and of course then back to the chug. On the second time of playing that riff, when we go back to the E, we're then going to play a G5 power chord, hold that for a bar, up to an A, and then we've got this riff. Now what I'm doing there is I'm playing an open E string, then I'm doing 5/4 on the D string, to the 2 and 5 on the A, to the 2 on the D, and then to the 3 and the 2 on the low E. So it's and from there we back to back into that riff. Well, that's all of the main rhythm guitar parts played. You just keep on going round that cycle through the song, and of course I will be including the tablature for that. But they're all the main parts of the guitar, rhythm guitar part, that would normally be played by Glenn Tipton. What we're going to do is look at some of the parts that KK Downing is playing in the song, which is mainly over that riff there. So let's go and check that out. The lick we're going to look at here first of all is on the second time of playing that riff there. That is the main riff. But behind that we have this little bit of lead guitar, little theme that's played over the top of it. So I'll just play it through and then just go through the notes. So it goes like this. Oh, quite simple. It's just a 7 on the A string, to a 4, 5 and then 7 on the D, back down to the 5/4, and then finishing on that 7 on the A. Then we have a slide from 7 to 9 on the D string, cross to the 8 on the B, finishing on the 9 on the G. And then picking up the chugs, same as the other guitar on that low E. The part we're going to look at here is this section that he's played over that power chord movement that starts off on that E string going between the G and the A. And it goes like this. Now he does play that over with a wah-wah pedal, but I just wanted to show you the notes. So he's starting on the 14th fret on the D string. So he's going to play that 3 times, but we're getting this. That's on the 14. Then he's going to double stop on the 12 on the G and B. So 14 double stop G and B. Back to the 12. 14s. Back to the 12s. And then to a 14 on the D again. Then he's back to the chugs. 2 bars of that and then So that's that lead line that he's playing over that rhythm. And I say, if you want to put a bit of wah-wah pedal in the top of that, help yourself. Now the second time round behind that, when we go into the second verse, Glenn Tipton plays a slightly different theme behind what KK down is, because KK keeps on with that normal rhythm. So what we get from Glenn Tipton is this. So all he's playing there is an E5. Then we've got that G chord, which is that one that was played across the 9, 8, 7. Stabs on that, and then we get a little click, and then back to the, and then to a D5. So it's. And that's just played over that section there. Last part I just want to look at is the closeout riff, the little outro riff that is played by both guitars. So I'll just play it through and then I'll break it down. Okay, very similar to the one you've played earlier, when we just start off with an open E, and then we got 5-4 on the D, 2-5 on the A, to the 2 on the D, to the 2-5 on the A, then we do a 3-2 on the A, then it's 0-2-3 on the lower string, to the 2 on the A, and then finally it's a 5-4-2 on the D. So we get. And that takes us to the end of the song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed learning how to play the various riffs of the Green Manalishi. Obviously, this was written by Peter Green some time ago. It's one of the cover songs that was typically included on a Judas Priest album. So very bluesy, obviously, with Peter Green, and the way it was put together. But of course, it has that Judas Priest touch, making it that just touch heavy. Not too hard, I'm sure you'll get into it, and just follow the tablature that I've included. I didn't cover the guitar solo. This song, you could just riff over the top of this, just playing over an E minor pentatonic, and just give it that rock and roll twist. Anyway, I am going to let you go. So until the next time, this is Jeff, wishing you well, and I'll speak to you again real soon. Until then, goodbye.